What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Today we'll talk about Nick Bonino breaking out for the Anaheim Ducks and really having a very solid year for a team I picked to be one of the better teams in the National Hockey League this year. In fact, if you saw my sleeper pick preview, I not only mentioned him as a breakout star, I brought up Anaheim being one of the teams to watch as a sleeper pick coming out of the Western Conference. So I don't look too bad doing that. But back to the former BU Terrier. I loved watching him play at BU. You know, he was in college my last 3 years. I was living in Boston full time. Before I came down here, and I remember watching him play at Madison Square Garden twice for Red Hot Hockey, and then I watched him play a number of times at Aganis, and saw him play in the NCAA tournament a few times. So, or actually just the year they won it. Him, Shattenkirk, Colin Wilson, Yip. I've seen him with Stacked, Greiber, Gilroy, and he was one of the leading scorers on the team. He had 50 points in 44 games, but he was surrounded by a ton of talent. But he still managed to carve out his niche and do the little things, throughout that year for that team, and that's what he's done in Anaheim. He was drafted by San Jose and got traded at the deadline in 2009. I remember reading the book Burn the Boats about the BU championship team. That was one of the stories in there. But he's really come into his own the last year. I mean, got in 27 games with the Ducks last year and had 13 points, and then this year has 12 points through 22 games and had 4 points in 7 playoff games last year. He's not going to be Ryan Getzlaf, but you don't need him to be Ryan Getzlaf because you already have Ryan Getzlaf. But for him to find just a nice niche is perfect. And as someone as a New England college hockey fan, seeing those guys break out is awesome. Seeing the success they had at the college level come in at the pros is amazing. And I'm really happy to see him play in a regular role for Anaheim. He's gonna have a long career in the NHL, which is something a lot of people can't say, and I'm glad he's found his niche, because a lot of guys that have been great college players really come into the wrong organization, wrong time, aren't what the organization's looking for. But I just think he was around peg and around hole for Anaheim, and being a good second, third liner, which I think he'll be for the next 10, 15, he's 25 now, it's 10 years, whether it's in Anaheim or he bounces around, but he'll have 6, 7, 800 games in the NHL under his belt when it's all said and done, which again is something a lot of people can't say they have. And he's not facing top end defense when he's playing kind of an energy checking secondary role, and that's perfect for him. And like I said, I can't stress how happy I am to see him playing well, and I think he's part of the reason. Well, they got some assets back for Holland, but they traded Peter Holland, former first round pick. I think Holland was what Bonino is what they were hoping Holland was gonna be, and just didn't really work out. He wasn't really around pegging. He was around pegging a square hole, so to speak. And like I said, Bonino, everything about him was working out this season. The team's playing well. He's doing his thing. And the interview with Catherine Tappan was pretty good, talking about playing the outdoor game in Los Angeles, and from playing outdoors at Fenway, be a little bit warmer in LA. Or if it's not, then there's much bigger problems with the world. But it was a pretty good interview. I didn't realize he was at Game 6 of the Red Sox this year, which is pretty cool. But anyway, that's one episode of the Power Play was. Just looking at it now, he had 52 points in 19 games in Italy during the lockout. That's okay. I mean, it's not too bad. Anyway, that's on this episode of the Power Play with CJ. Nick Bonino being one of the 2013-2014 breakout stars so far. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season and beyond. Later, guys.